Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Virtue's Last Word. Today, we're gonna go back to floor A and see what the hell happened to Alice. I have a weird feeling that she's dead, because no one found her. Though I guess in the other routes she did pass out and lost the scalpel, but she's not in the usual spot, right? So that means this timeline's a little bit different. So that probably means she's dead. Maybe. Maybe she took other people with her. That'd be fine. Just don't take Luna. They have a chance to redeem themselves, eventually. But doesn't look like anybody's here. I should have looked in the room. I should have looked in the rooms. I should have a look in the room, yes. Oh, she's gonna be here dead. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. This is where she normally is. Alice? The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No, why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to wobble, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you actually were just saying maybe everyone deserves it, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. I mean, if you look at the bracelet, it's pretty much too late, dog. Maybe we can still save her. Then, at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. I could have just looked to her, I guess that's her left, right? Or my right. I could have looked to my right and saw the bracelet on the ground, but I didn't. Dots. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. Embedded in her chest was a scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it had pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her, probably herself, no. What if she...
We're all going to die. I'd rather die here!
Okay. No, no. This is the third time she's died. Something in my brain snapped. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark, and hatred rose up. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. I've been having these dreams lately. What? 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 Okay. Excuse me, but we were here. Were we not? It says green open, but then you gave me game over? Is this just for show? Clearly it is, because you gave me a game over here. What do you mean? Lock number 6, but it looks open, right? This is locked. This one's open. Do I just come back here? Then suddenly the world shifted. Okay. For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, just as I began to adjust, it was gone, as if nothing had happened. What was that? It was the same sensation I had felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? This is bad. I need to find Alice now! But where could she be? Damn Alice. Oh, damn it, Alice, where are you? I mean... She was clearly in the crew quarters. What about the crew's quarters? Yeah, that has to be it. No lying down on the job. I set off at a dead run. Here I come to save the day. Maybe. I don't know. She might not be here right now. Maybe she came here after I went someplace else. Why does the audio seem louder than it normally is? Not my audio, but the game audio. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I went straight for the door with the number 2. Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. Hi, Alice. This is an intervention. So you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned towards mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
I've come to stop you. It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No.
Why?
I need it to get this bracelet off.
Okay. Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops.
Yeah.
So I just have to...
I mean... Oh! Stop! In the name of... Well, not stabbing yourself. Before I even finished the words, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go. I have to do this. I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from.
I mean, I know, the to be continued screens just keep coming, don't they?
The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die.
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. Surprisingly, didn't get cut, I guess. It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. Never mind! I'd apparently cut myself, getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot pain and pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. Aw, she's sleeping. She didn't respond when I shook her. Stop shaking people! Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something! There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I gonna do now? Oh, man. Maybe the infirmary? I got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary. I mean, you could just, like, what's it called? Military carry? Fireman's carry? It's called fireman's carry. Fireman carrier. Just don't like F5 her after that.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh?
Huh?
Lucky man you are.
What happened?
You two are gonna be playing against Clover.
Yeah?
If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally.
Cool.
That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Yeah, but that would probably just lead to a game over. Are you saying I'm gonna choose betray?
You do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
That's so.
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner. She'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she's just stand by and let me do something like that? I mean, she did last time. Back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
Luna, you're not helping!
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Oh, yeah, I can. I do it all the time. Shut up. What?
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally. Correct?
No, you can't. Can't do that. Nope, doesn't work that way.
Why not?
Here, take a look at this. I pulled out the scrap of paper we found in my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
It's the rules! We found it when we went to the
There
archives.
wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
Shocking. Where were the other set of rules? Guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. No, there was another one, wasn't there? Because we found that before, didn't we? No voting, no option, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh, hi-fi. Get it? The old team can't
That
abstain.
means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then.
Dio should not vote.
And they're playing against Alice. Oh.
I guess playing against is a little generous.
Yeah. So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks Betray...
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier?
No, just what you always do.
No way am I gonna choose Betray.
Sure.
You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
She would die.
Anyone who's
I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe.
Okay. So this is kind of similar to the other timeline,
Doesn't
but
look
different.
Like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
Well, you're kind of a prick.
Whatever shall I do?
Probably stab someone.
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her.
Probably get a
what was
shirt.
it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark.
Cool.
Everyone else needs to go.
Okay.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Sure. Aren't you a solo? You're playing against K Quark, but with Quark out, that means K would get to decide the whole round. Yeah, K seems like an upstanding robot guy. I know that's armor, but it's... Well, actually, no. We've seen the blood, haven't we? When you get axed to collection in, like, the first path. Okay, so I guess you are human.
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts?
A little bit.
What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Magnitude of things. Had something happened between Phi and... Or Faye? Phi and K. I don't know why it's still hard for me. While they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I?
I mean, you could.
I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes.
All right.
Come on, we need
Yep,
to hurry.
let's go.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Sure.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. With that, we were all off. I mean, you can always punch Dio again. That was fun. I gave one last quick nod to Phi and Clover before heading back to the warehouse at a dead run. Chronos, are you gonna betray her? It's just gonna lead to a game over, right? There's no way. We've already saw this game's not gonna let me get what I want, which is ditching everyone here. Except for Luna. And Luna, how much BP do you have? You don't have like 6, yeah? Everybody ready? I'm gonna go open my AB gate. Although I guess that doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
Only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. Stars.
Two minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes, I know.
What
Hi,
are you going
Luna.
to do?
What do you want me to do, Luna?
How are you going to vote?
No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
God damn it. Okay, fine. I won't betray. I was actually gonna betray her. I was gonna betray her. But god damn it, Luna, you're gonna make me feel bad. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on this goddamn cloudy day. And Chronos' heart grew 3 sizes that day. It's a medical condition. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the Nonary games didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Oh, I am bleeding.
There's something white on it.
There's white? Sigma, there's a time and a goddamn place! For the first time since I found Alice in the cruise quarter, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment, I thought I had somehow touched some white paint or something similar. But the truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand. Am I an alien's android? Oh, dude. Sigma, if we're an android from aliens, we're prone to freakouts, man. Come on. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel from Alice. But why? Where was the blood? Huh. A little very odd sort of fear began to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. I lied? It sounded even stupider as I said it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah! Just shut up! It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong. Very wrong, and my head was spinning. I'm sorry I yelled at you. I'm sorry I yelled! Oh, man. I'm so sorry. It's just, I just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned to face the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7.
We should vote, dog, or else we're all gonna die.
3,
Why are we waiting?
1.
I mean, no. We'll do ally because Luna was nice and she smiled. And that would be a pretty shitty thing for me to do. It's not like she would die, but at the same time, I doubt the game would let me just leave. Even if Sigma wasn't going to be like, hey, I'm going to leave. Oh, I'm not going to leave. They'd probably still knock my ass out like last time.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
That can't be what I'm like. Okay, so I know I said android like from Aliens, right? That can't be it though, right? I mean, it could be, but at the same time, this is a different series. But like, would the poison work? I mean, I guess we've never been poisoned before, right? But you can't really knock out an android, right? I mean, I guess it really depends on how human... We'll just keep playing, because no matter what I guess is probably going to be wrong. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. Also, why would I be an android if I was going to school? How would I be an android? But at the same time, white blood in sci-fi usually means android. At least in the Aliens movies, I have nothing else to gauge that by. I just really like Aliens.
So you chose Ally after all.
I could not betray her after you smiled like that. I am borderline evil, sure. But I'm not evil. Probably. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they were centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Yeah. Luna nodded and walked off towards the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching, and I opened my hand. Liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. Should probably wrap that up. What the hell is this? It couldn't be blood, could it? No. That was impossible. No matter how many white cells... yeah, what? No matter how many white blood cells clump together, you never get anything that looked like this. And I've never even seen blood do this before. In 22 years of my life, I've seen my body bleed many times. Scraped my knee as a kid, accidentally nicked with a knife as an adult, chopped the top of my thumb off once. But not every single time I bled red. Like any other human being. Or living creature? Well, there are some, like, fish that don't bleed red, right? Not fish, but, like... Well, no, they are fish, right? Is that true? I could be making that up. So why was it this time? Why was it white? What the hell's happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing?
Looking at the white sticky stuff on my
Get
hand?
the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way. Did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct.
Let's see. K betrayed her. That would be hilarious. Alright. If that turned into betray, I would be pissed. Just unbelievably pissed.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
We yellow?
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally.
Yay! Good for everyone.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
This is true.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was
Yes, you
all
did.
Sigma.
You had more to do with it than you actually gave yourself credit
Thank
for.
you very much, Sigma. Sigma? Sigma, are you alright?
No!
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past the Luna and get shot down?
No, not this time. No, nothing like that.
Man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke?
No.
You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumbled as the doors shutting echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round.
Whoa.
Star keys are there is no the Ambidex.
Yeah, okay, I know. You're not gonna let me skip it anyways.
As we want to? Then that means
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as
Did he?
it's close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent.
Yeah.
right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out towards him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw suspicion. So I held my hand out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. And then when their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
Huh, so Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh?
Woo! Forever alone!
Red solo. So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well.
When?
On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
Okay. I mean, I take your word for it. Really take your word for it. You don't have to show me.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question.
You came after us, though, because we unlocked the
Those
door.
white doors are...
The next chromatic
Our
doors.
bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Sigma is just not paying attention.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Why did we just check the 9 door, though?
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you 2 do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
Okay. But what?
Something?
Good cover. Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
It's about when I made a pass at her.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
You seem to care very much. Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out of the yellow door. Ten and Kay quickly followed. In only moments, all 3 had disappeared. Dots. So, what was it you wanted to talk about? About the time I tried to look up your skirt? Sorry about that. I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Are you gonna stab me? See, this feels like a trap, Luna.
Good.
I just don't trust anyone
I
anymore.
found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
Okay. As strange as his request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. The garden? Yeah.
You know this place?
Yeah, I came here early. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
No, I didn't. I didn't do that in this timeline. So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice?
It is.
This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation.
Oh, no. Serious conversation?
Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy.
Okay.
Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
I guess. She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what do you want to talk about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hands. She was silent for a moment, then began to talk.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
This is actually a music box.
Oh, cool. Really?
Yes.
Very small for a music box. She twisted the key on the bottom, and it made an almost imperceptible whining noise. That's pretty perceptible, actually. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. Ah, it's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess.
Cool.
I wanted you to know more about me.
All right.
Maybe it's because I'm so shy. but I don't really have any friends.
Relatable.
Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time.
This is not the conversation I thought we were gonna have.
And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it.
Someone just appeared and gave you this? Didn't say anything, just gave you this and left?
Luna, happiness is closer than you think.
Oh, is that what they said?
Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Absolutely not. Yeah, I guess. Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named That and That get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream world. Or something. Anyway, supposedly if you catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all of these places, different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home. And when they wake up, the bird is in the bird cage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story, and it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
Right, it got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that.
Okay, so they didn't actually say that?
I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
Yeah, so it's one of those books that just ends darkly, then Disney converts it to a family fun movie. There's more.
Yes, when Tiltil and Mittil try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Okay. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. What about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again.
Wow.
I thought about that for a while.
That's sad.
But in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for. And it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
I guess? I like just being happy in general. That's nice.
You know, Sigma, I think you might be Tiltil.
Oh yeah?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
If I was Tiltil, I'd probably be like, you go find your own goddamn bluebird. What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
Sure, I thought that's why you brought me here.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Crew quarters. Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice. And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden?
Oh shit, she's calling us out!
Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking, didn't you?
Yeah, but I lied!
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, none of this does. Have you been paying attention?
There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
Maybe, I don't know. What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
Dots. Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Yes, I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT.
What do you mean
on
you've
top
been
of the
told?
skeleton.
Who told you that? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But also, where in the world is this a thing?
It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. Still, maybe we're in a nut house. My hand was just oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I'm a time traveler. That's way different. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself as so much was giving me heart palpitations. Which proves I'm not a robot. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I'm a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
You got a robot fetish, Luna?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Yes? But that's different in different
They were a
fantasies.
set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov.
Yeah.
That he used in several of his stories.
Oh, hey, it's the Golem dude. Oh, shit. I'm a Golem. Okay. Is that when they talked about the artificial tissue? She mentioned? Did she go to the Golem Bay and Golem dude was like, hey, crikey. He didn't have that accent. But he was like, artificial, tissue, dog. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2, a robot must obey any orders given to it by a human being, except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first and second law. Oh yeah, I've heard of those before. That's just an ideal though. You could work towards that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to.
Yes, you're right.
Like, I did not murder him!
But I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed.
Give me an order, Luna!
I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws.
Give me an order, let's find out!
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart.
I mean, yeah, I know, I have heart palpitations.
You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot.
Give me an order! Order me to do something!
There's still a chance you're not.
Okay.
We should run some tests.
Let's do it!
Yes.
Tests! How?
Well, the atom should be able to tell us.
Oh, yeah, that thing in the infirmary. Oh, shit, that's a good idea, actually. I heard the crunch of drive leaves behind us. But when I turned, there was nothing. Who is it?
Is someone there?
Just me.
Hi, Fi. Fi?
Sorry, but can you guys come over here?
Sure.
I need you to see something.
Did you just plant a bomb, Fi? Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes.
Welcome.
What? How long have you been here?
Just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about
Liar.
something you didn't want me to know about?
She's lying.
Whatever. Just have a look at this.
I follow the line of her finger. Shit! This is...
Antimatter bomb.
I know.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters.
Oh yeah, it's a different
In
number.
fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb.
Yeah, because it's a different
Look
number.
at the number on the side.
It says 01.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right?
Yeah.
Then that must mean...
Shit. Then there's no question. Chronos is ending the episode. Right here, Chronos? I don't really know it was a good point to end the episode, right? I'll just go on a little
Got more
longer.
good news.
Okay.
Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
Yeah.
Can't be sure, but it does seem
We've
pretty
we've
likely.
had this stuff before, but at the same time, it is a little different because Luna's here. Damn it! That means we're dealing with combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT. The other one... Oh, it's the other one's in the control room, right?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
No, we're just talking about how I'm a robot. Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes anyways?
Well, I was taking a walk.
Or you were spying on us, or taking a leak, one or the other. Taking a walk. You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course, you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here.
Oh, yeah, right. I was gonna say, how do you know we were here? Because she's a time-traveling, probably robot, too.
And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me.
You did a poor job at that.
Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
No, not really. So, who planted the bomb?
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. But we'll actually do that next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you have my videos, so I can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.